So, you are one of the many people who a while ago saw all these clickbaity articles and said, hey, I like Lego, I can make money off this? And now you're wondering just how to make money off this. Well, you've come to the right place, my friend. As some random person on the internet who happens to be a physics student with absolutely no experience investing in anything, I have all the answers. And there are exactly 4 of them. 4 completely 100% foolproof ways to make money. But you have to do exactly as they say, otherwise it won't work. And actually, that brings us to our first point. Never, ever, ever use your own discretion. Only ever do exactly as the people on the internet tell you to do, because people on the internet are always right 100% of the time, all the time. Because, I mean, really, doing your own research and figuring things out for yourself is so overrated when you can just do what the YouTubers tell you to do, just like everybody else does. And actually, that brings us to our second point. Do exactly what everybody else does. I may be a physics major and not an economics major, but I can at least understand that the more supply there is, obviously the more demand there is. I mean, it's not like an overabundance of a retired set would cause its resale value to actually drop below its original retail price. Nah, when something big or exciting happens in Star Wars, you want to jump on the bandwagon as soon as possible. Because it's been tested again and again and again that your first instinct after something happens is always the right one. And if everybody has the same instinct to go out and buy dozens of copies of the exact same thing, then, how can it fail? Because really, who has the patience to sit down and figure out a unique investment strategy when you can just do exactly what everybody else is doing? And actually, that brings us quite nicely to point number 3. Be as impatient as possible. When you look at what sets have increased the most in value since their retirement date, it's always the ones that just barely retired. Like, it's completely ludicrous to suggest that the longer something has been retired for, the more scarce it is, and therefore the more valuable it is. Nah man, if you want to make a buttload of cash, you buy the set that's retiring on December 31st, and you sell it January 1st. Because, I mean, who wants to make $100 in 10 years when you could make $6 now?
You'll get $25 if you sell now.
Sell! Woohoo! $25.
Yeah, patience is for losers. And having run out of clever segues, I'm just going to go right into number 4 very abruptly. And that point is, when choosing what to invest in, only ever invest in what is popular right now, right this very second, today. It has never, and I mean never, been the case when a set that wasn't popular during its run on shelves suddenly becomes extremely popular several years later and becomes very, very expensive. I mean, if that was the case, then that would suggest that 10 or 15 years down the line, there's the potential that there could be a significant portion of the fandom who has come around on the Justifier, regretted not getting it because they just have bouts of nostalgia for Bad Batch, or they realize that this is actually a really good set and then they want to go and buy one. And then all of a sudden there are all these people who want to go out and buy a Justifier, but because basically nobody invested in the Justifier, then there are very, very few of them for resale, and since there are so few of them, they're very scarce and very expensive and end up being a really good investment. Yeah, that has never happened before, and it never will happen, so don't even think about going out and investing in something that is unpopular now because it has a strong potential to be popular later on and end up being a very good investment, because that's just not going to happen. The future is extremely predictable, and we know that what is popular now will definitely be popular then. And there you have it, 4 tips that will guarantee you a return on investment for LEGO Star Wars. But wait, I'm not done yet. Now is the time to convince you to, whatever you do, do not hit that like button, do not subscribe to this channel, and absolutely do not click on an end screen video right now, because they are really, really good, but you don't want to see them. Trust me, you don't.